Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best looking basketball shoes out right now. And of course, this is just my opinion, which means of course this is law and this is what it is. No, it's not. It's just my opinion. So tell us what your opinion would be down in the comment section below. But yeah, I got 10 shoes here, and if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. But let's get it started off with number 10, and we got the Li-Ning All City 10, or Li-Ning Wow All City 10. A very long name, and it's the V2 especially. I think it's the V2 or like V1.5. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw this Bruce Lee colorway. First of all, the AC10, the All City 10 is a great looking shoe, right? But then they came out with the version 1.5 or V2 or whatever, right? I'm just gonna call it V2. I might be wrong, so I'm sorry about that. But there is a shroud over the forefoot, right? It's like a mesh material, like very open mesh. And this Bruce Lee colorway that I saw was so dope. And I just thought it looked amazing. I don't know if it's not released yet. I haven't really seen any pairs. I do have the AC10, you know, and performance review is coming soon. But yeah, the AC10 is an amazing looking shoe. It looks great on foot, and the colorways that they have look great. So that is number 10. All right, moving on to number 9, we got the Kyrie 8 Infinity, or the Kyrie 8, or the Kyrie Infinity, whatever you want to call it. It's just the new Kyrie that's out right now. And I'd have to say it's not my least favorite, but it's also not like my favorite Kyrie, right, in this entire line, is what I'm trying to say. And it's still a great looking shoe, and the colorways that are coming out are pretty dope. Like that all tan colorway with, I believe it was like a gum outsole, looks great. And then that black colorway looks sick as well. And not to mention my IDs. I absolutely love how my IDs look. But yeah, I mean, it's still a great looking shoe, but I feel like, what's my favorite in his line? Probably the Kyrie 1. The Kyrie 1 is definitely one of my favorites. The Kyrie 2, the 4, and the 7, right? Those are definitely my favorite, but the 8 is definitely like below them a little bit, but it's still up there. And out of all the shoes that are out right now, I feel like it's still a great looking shoe. All right, moving on to number 8 is a shoe that's actually not out yet, so I apologize for that. But it is the KD15, and I'm super excited. I have them coming in, and yeah, I'm super excited because the KD14 is such an amazing performer, but it's such a not good looking shoe in my opinion that I'm just like, I don't really want to wear it sometimes, you know what I mean? But the KD15 looks so much better. I love the cage. The strap on the KD14 just looked so bad to me, and like whatever print was on the material also looked pretty bad to me as well. The KD15 just looks so much better, right? And it has that full length React, so we'll have to see. Hopefully it still has great traction, but the KD15 I feel like is a great redesign, and hopefully it is an improvement from the KD14 performance wise, and if it is, it's still going to be a GOAT performer. So I'm super excited about the KD15. Tell us what you guys think of the aesthetics. Is it growing on you guys, or is it like you guys don't like it as much, and is it better than the KD14? All right, moving on to number 7, we got the New Balance Kawhi 2. And at first, I didn't really like it all too much. But then I got it in hand, and I was like, yo, this is amazing. And then I shot some on-foot shots, and I looked at it from the computer. I was like, yo, this is a very nice looking shoe. And also, the colorways that are coming out look amazing, right? I believe it's like a Goosebumps colorway. That colorway looks awesome. There's an all-white colorway with some black accents that looks great as well. The overall silhouette looks good. It's just a really simple and clean looking shoe. And on foot, I feel like you can also pull it off casually with more like the subtle colorways, like the all-white one, you know, or the all-black one. I definitely feel like you can wear casually. So yeah, the Kawhi 2 is a great looking shoe. All right, coming in at number 6, we got the Nike PG6, and the PG6 has come a long way just because I absolutely didn't like it when it like first leaked, and then I started to love it just because, I don't know, I got it in hand and I really fell in love with the design. You know, the reverse swoosh, I usually don't like reverse swooshes, but I feel like they did it really well in the PG6. I also like how it's embroidered, so it gives it a nice like texture to it. The outsole pattern also looks great. It has that React pattern on it and kind of wraps around. The PG logo on the side looks awesome as well. And it's just a great looking shoe. And also PG was wearing some really dope PEs, which I'm super jealous about. You know, he was wearing a shining PE. He was also wearing like an alternate Valentine's Day colorway as well. It's more like a peach color, which looks awesome. So yeah, the PG6, I really like how it looks now. All right, next coming in at number 5, we got the Nike Zoom GT Jump. So it's a crazy looking shoe, but I love the aesthetics, how it kind of like combined that old school look and that futuristic look, right? So the upper definitely reminds me of old school shoes like the Hyperdunks, especially with like that open mesh and the flywire, and also like the high top, right? But then the cushion, it's a crazy, like, you can see the zoom in and all that. It's a crazy kind of like eclipse plate, right? They're calling it I believe it's called the flight plate. But because of that, it also looks very futuristic, and also the colorways that have come out look awesome as well. It just looks great on foot, and like whenever I have it on foot, I'm like, yo, this looks really cool, and kind of makes me think like 10-20 years ago, if someone were to make a shoe like a futuristic design, the Zoom GT Jump is what I would kind of like imagine, right? So the Zoom GT Jump is a great looking shoe. All right, next coming in at number 4 is the Jordan 36. I absolutely love the design. I love the midsole, right? The foam that comes up in the midfoot area and kind of like spikes and points towards each other looks great. And also the eclipse plate. If a shoe has an eclipse plate, I feel like it just automatically looks so much better, right? Like in the Wild 9, it looks so dope. The Jordan 34, 35, and 36 all look great to me as well. As far as the colorways go, they were all really dope, but they didn't really release a whole lot, right? But there is a new colorway that's out. I don't know if it's still available. It might be sold out, but there is a colorway with a really cool grading on it as well. So there is the Jordan 36 coming in at number 3. We got the Li-Ning Way 9 Infinity. Not the Way 9, the regular or like the more expensive version with the BOA system. It's just the Way 9 Infinity. I feel like that looks a little bit better just because I don't like the shroud that zips all the way up, you know, and it kind of goes all the way up on the ankle. I don't really like how that looks all too much. It still looks dope, but I feel like the Infinity with the regular laces looks a little bit better. The colorways that have come out are awesome as well. The Eclipse plate, it's not the Eclipse plate, that's Jordan brand, but that's just what I'm gonna call it, and that also makes it look great. So there is the Way 9 Infinity. Moving on to number 2, we got the Puma MB1 right there. I love it. All the colorways are always sold out. It sucks. The Galaxy colorway just came out and it literally sold out in like a day. Puma's probably releasing a very limited number of shoes for the MB1 to kind of like build the hype. So I guess that's smart to keep like the demand and hype up of the shoe, but then like, damn, I want another pair, you know what I mean? And also I want you guys to try it. If you guys don't have it, definitely try it. It's an amazing shoe. I love it. But yeah, the MB1, all the colorways that have come out are awesome. The only one that I kind of don't like or is not as dope as the other ones, in my opinion, is like the gray and orange one. Right? It's still a great looking colorway, but compared to all the other ones, like the black and orange one or the black and blue one, and my favorite, the Rick and Morty's, right? And also the Galaxy colorway is really sick as well. So I mean, I love the midsole, right? The midsole right there. I love the cage in the midsole. I love the design in the ankle area as well. It's just a great looking shoe. So there is the MB1. And coming in at number 1, we got a drum roll. And it's a shoe that you can't get because Nike never has it available. But it is the Zoom GT Cut. And yeah, I mean, every single time they release a colorway, it just instantly sells out. So yeah, it's a really hard shoe to get. I mean, it's not going for that much over retail on like StockX or GOAT. Some colorways actually. So it's not terrible, but yeah, it definitely does suck that it's hard to get. But the Zoom GT Cut looks awesome. It's basically like a modern Kobe design, you know what I mean? Like if Kobe was still with us, I feel like this is what his shoe would look like as far as like the aesthetics and also how it would perform, you know what I mean? So, and also for the PEs, I mean, I'm very jealous of the NBA players. They get crazy freaking PEs. And yeah, the Zoom GT Cut is an amazing looking shoe and it's my number 1. So anyways, that's my list. Tell us what your list would be down in the comment section below. Do you agree with my list? Probably not. Aesthetics, of course, is very subjective, and I feel like there's not going to be a lot of people that agree with it, but that's okay. Again, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave an affiliate link in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.